Alright guys, we are back with another Edison format DB replay of myself playing Vayu Turbo versus Unreasonabledolphin playing Lightsworn. So I've started uploading DB replays on the channel. I'm only doing one a day for now. I'm having fun. I'm enjoying it for now, and I've gotten positive feedback. So yeah, let me know what you guys think if you have any suggestions on these DB replays. But I'm still uploading in real life duels. I actually started doing this because I ran out of Edison videos because we didn't have an Edison local that week, but now I got some videos, so we'll be fine. But I'm enjoying, I'm having fun, so I'm gonna keep doing this for the time being. Anyways, let's get started. Let's see. The good thing about DB is I can play whatever deck I want. Unlike in real life, I have to actually build it myself. So I'm going first. Here's the ratings. You can kind of see it right there. All right, so my opening hand is Upstart, Rhoda, Sirocco, Plague, Bottomless, Deep Prison, and yeah, I like to Upstart before in case it might change what I Rhoda for. So yeah, now I'm gonna Rhoda for the Greffer, not the Greffer, the Necro, get it out of my deck. I could have held it, but I'd rather not draw the Necro. I just want to get it out the way, protect my Greffer if I have to, and then discard the Sirocco. So he starts off with charge, already 2 Lightsworns and a Garoth, so he's gonna go Lumina Garoth. Summon Lumina, ditch Wolf, get Garoth. So I chose the Bottomless here because otherwise I'm going to have to Necro to protect from the Garoth. And I don't want him to start milling. Like, he's already got 2 names, and Lumina would be 3, and, he could potentially draw some more cards. So, yeah, that's why I decided to Bottomless. I don't know if that was correct, but that was my thought process there. So he sets 1, end phase mills. Yeah, he's got 4 names already and a Necro, so... Alright, so I draw Gores, activate Greffer, discard the Sirocco, send the Vayu, activate Vayu, and trying to see if he has Honest. Summon Plague. So I decided to go for Stardust because the reason I went for Stardust, he already has 4 names. So I could go for Dark and send the Lumina, but then some Lightsworn players occasionally will play Mirror Force, but also I have Stardust and Necro Gardener for Deep Prison, but I honestly actually forgot I had Necro Gardener. Or you see here. So you'll see here in a second. I remember this match. So I attack him, see if he has the Honest, so he doesn't have the Honest. And I don't know what I was thinking. I will say this. I was like, I know people are going to think I'm making an excuse, but I'm being honest. I actually was like watching a YouTube video in the background, so I wasn't 100% focused on this match. So that's my excuse. All right, so I'm going to tell you. And then here's what happened. I have Necro Gardener, so I could have let this gone through, right? And then Necro his JD. But then how do I deal with his JD? So if I don't negate with Stardust, right? I just let him pop my Deep Prison. He drops a JD, tries to attack Stardust. I block. But then with this field, how do I deal with the JD? I would have to like top for Plague, make a Brio to bounce the JD. But it's not even game. So I don't know. I think I probably did the correct move. But I'm in big trouble anyway. So he pays 1,000, gets rid of my field, chains Beckoning, discards Aaron and Celestia to get Lumina and Lilac, and then hits me for 3k, so now I'm down to 5,000, and I drop the Gores just to force him to pay another 1,000. Then end phase, mill 4, hits a Wolf, and here I try to bring back Stardust, because remember, I was distracted. And he gives me a question mark. No Stardust. It's optional. You started turn. Come on, man. Would you? Oh man. To me, I look at DB is just for testing. That's why to me that's how I look at DB. Like I'll experiment with plays. I'll experiment with deck choices. That's just how I look at it. I don't really care about winning. So I just conceded. I was like, I'm probably cooked anyway. So I was like, whatever. Okay, so he takes game 1. Will I pull off the Legacy 2-0? Alright, so my opening hand is Upstart, Elfin, Sirocco, Raikou, Hamster. I think I'm only playing 1 Raikou. And I'm going to talk about deck dev. I actually just sided 1 in. I don't know why. I have nothing for Lightsworn, so I decided to try out deck dev. I don't know if you know if it's good. So with this hand, we have like so many choices. So it's either A, set Hamster. I almost never set Raikou turn 1. Or just pass and have him attack into the Gores. But me, personally, I like to get my engine going, especially with this hand. I have Elfin and Sirocco, so I want to get a Raikou out of my deck to potentially mill for potentially mill for what's the card called? Vayu. Because I don't want to draw Vayu right now, and I don't want to draw Raikou. So that's what I was like, set hamster. And I set the deck dev just in case, like, next turn, I can summon Sirocco or Elfin, whichever, and chain my deck dev. So he summons Lila, attacks, and walks into hamster, so he takes 100. Bring out Raikou. Oh, yeah, and I need to mention this. So he's like, be right back. 1 minute. Thank you. And he took actually like 5 minutes, even though he said 1 minute. After he sharked me, and I still sat there and waited. See? All right, so now Lila mills. Okay, what's funny is I wasn't sure if he was on Monster Reincarnation. That's the only, like I said, I have nothing to cite for Lightsworn, so I just threw in the one random deck dev. And DD Crow's in case he was playing Monster Reincarnation, so he is playing it, so good thing I put the Crow in. All right, so now I'm just going to attack over the Lila with Hamster. Now he summons Trooper, and he's probably going to attack over... Ooh, that YCS champion, Cam the Man Neil. All right, so he attacks over Hamster. So I could flip... Do we flip Raikou here? I mean, what else can we do? He's at 79. Yeah, I mean, set another Raikou. So here I decided just to try and mill some darks. And it didn't work out. I hit spells and traps. So now I hit him for 200. So he's at 77. And he drops the Gores. And now I set another Raikou. I was trying to hit Vayus. And now here comes the Reincarnation. Discards DD Crow to grab back JD. Again, another person who doesn't give me time to respond. All right, so chain Crow. And now he hits me for 25. So I take 40. I take 25. So I finally drew Greffer. I play 3 and a Rhoda. So, yep, there's the Greffer finally decided to show up. Flip Raikou, target the Gores, mill DD Crow and Vayu. Yes. Now that turns on my whole hand. All right. So I go special summon Greffer, and he chains DD Crow. And I'm so dumb. I just got into an argument with him. I told him I had priority to activate Vayu, which I do, but it doesn't matter because Vayu's not a cost. You wouldn't have prio. And I told him I have turn player priority to use Vayu. And right away he calls a judge. Says grab special summon. It's not ignition effect prio. If you summon, I told him I can use a quick effect. Blah, blah, blah. Before you can use a slow one. And he says, it's like saying you summon and you can use Vayu before Torrential Tribute. Doesn't work that way. And I told him, yes, you can. And then he's telling the judge what happens. And it doesn't matter, but the judge is going to explain it here in a second here. So the judge says, I mean, technically has priority to activate Vayu's effect before you can use Crow, but also banishing Vayu isn't a cost. So, hey, I taught him something new. He didn't know, so he learned a lesson. All right. It didn't matter. I think I have game. He's at, what, 77? So Vayu Sirocco, bring out Armed Wing, and I'm going to normal summon Elfin without tributing, switch the token to attack mode. I think this made it game because I can run over the token with Raikou, even if he has Honest. Like, I'm going to try to crash with the token, even if he doesn't have Honest, which I don't think he has it. But if he does, it's only going to go up to 400. So I have to put up 81 on the board. And right here, this is 4,000, 62. This is 85, so it doesn't matter. Even if he has Honest, this is game through Honest. It's only not game if he has double Honest. And then this is game. His Gorge is gone, so, yep. I take game 1. Yeah, Cam the Man Neil, he's my biggest fan. Alright, so here comes Recharge, discards Wolf, hits DD Crow and Reincarnation, summons Aaron, mills Celestia Jane, so he passes, so now I got Raikou, Vayu. See, I want to mention one thing. So, somebody who may be watching from my channel for a while, I actually ran 2 Raikous at the Ultimate Time Wizard in Austin because I hate drawing double Raikou, as you can see right here. All right, so he summons Garoth and activate Aaron's effect. I actually forget how this works. I think I flip, destroy, and then it goes back to the deck. Yeah, that's how it works. So I chose Garoth. I could have left the Garoth up, but he's already got 4 names. So, Yeah, I could have just popped the Aaron, but I didn't want to take 1850. That's why I chose the Aaron. Plus, I'm going to struggle. Like, with this hand, I can't really run over the Garoth, but maybe... Yeah, maybe I should have hit the Garoth instead. But I was just trying to save life points. But looking at it, yeah, I could have maybe hit the Garoth. All right, end phase, Mills, Dust Shoot. Ooh, but then he would have drew Dust Shoot, so it saved me. Yeah, sometimes you get rewarded. Yeah, he would have drew Dust Shoot. I would have drawn for... And then he would have Dust Shooted me. Okay, so here comes Upstart. Double Upstart. So he's at 10k. I draw Return. And let's go check the graveyard. I have 2 Darks now. So what's my play? Set the Raikou, set the Return, because I'm planning to, like, maybe kill him next turn. Depending on what I mill. But he summons Lila, targets my Return, hits over my Raikou, but I'm going to pop the Aaron, mill Vayu, Deck Dev, and Oppression. End phase, mills 3 more, mills Goldstar, Card Trooper, and JD. So where's my Darks? I got 3 Darks, but I just feel it's not worth it to drop the Dark Arm right now because he's at 10k. And he could easily... I mean, he milled 1 JD. I just felt it was not worth to drop the Dark Arm right here. Like, I don't want to... The only thing I would do is, like, what? Pop the Lila with... Yeah, pop the Lila with Grepher, but it's not game. Not with this hand, so I decided not to drop the Dark Arm. Plus, I can still turn it on. I still have Necro. I still have Vayu, potentially. So, I decided just to summon Vayu and attack. If I draw Grepher, I can ditch the Plague if I have to. Alright, so he summons Honest and attacks over my Vayu. Now here, I could have blocked, but then that leaves me with 2 Darks. The only way I could turn it on is by using Crow, so I chose not to block here. And how many Darks? Yeah, I can just wait for next turn. So I'm kind of being patient with the Dark Arm. So I drew Hamster. He bounces back to Honest. I have 4 Darks, and the Raikous are back in my deck because he put them back with Aaron. So we know he has Honest. Sets Raikou. So here I actually thought he set the Honest. But it was Raikou. So now I Synchro and Goyo. Yeah, I thought he set the Honest. So he Raikous over my Goyo. Mills Raikou and Crow. So I still have the Raikou set. And where's my Dark count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Darks. But Plague will get me to 4, Necro will get me to 3, and if I hit a Sirocco, so yeah, I can manipulate this graveyard if I have to. Depending on what I hit off this Raikou. So he Reincarnations, discards the Honest that I know he has, but I'm going to chain Crow. Yep. Alright, so now what? Summons Lila, and I'm going to pop. And now with the Crow, I kind of clogged my graveyard. And he crows me right away. I don't know why he crowed. I guess because I have 2 Vayus in there. Yeah, I don't know why he crowed. He could have just waited. But he chose to crow right away. Now I draw Rhoda. So here comes Rhoda for Armageddon Knight. Top for Plague. Trying to see if he's got another crow. But I mean, he milled 2 of them. So he would have to side 3. Oh no, all 3 crows are gone. Okay. So I put the Dark Arm back on top because it's dead. It's probably going to be dead for the rest of the game. So I don't want to draw it. Yeah, that's why I topped for Dark Arm first. Sorry, for Plague first. Put the Dark Arm. Summon Armageddon because, yeah, Dad's dead. And then here comes Sirocco. So I'm thinking, because I'm trying to put 10,000 on board. But obviously he could have Gores. So I'm trying to think, is it worth the risk to go for Gabe? I mean, he's got 15 cards left in his deck. He hasn't said anything. So, yeah, he could have the Gores. But I haven't done anything. So it just comes down to, do I think he's got the Gores? And then here he comes. Please stop slow playing. And I told him, you left and made me wait. And then he says, a few minutes and told you, please continue. Why do people call you? I think he just wants me to misplay. That's what he's hoping for. It's like, it's not like we have time on DB. Apparently, supposedly we don't have time. Now, I will admit it, I did take a little long because I'm trying to see if I can kill him. I can put 10,000 on board. And if it's worth it, because he could have Gores. That's why it took me a long time. It's not like it's an easy play. Like, I'm using my whole hand to try and kill him. Yeah, so here comes Vayu. And now Special Summon Gale, and this is game. Unless if he has the Gores. So he takes 13. Yeah, takes everything, and that is game. So he does not have the Gores. And he calls me slow in the head, dog. Amidst defeat. Why don't people say GG when they lose on DB? I don't get it. But there you guys have it. I don't know. That third game was weird. I don't know. I could have played it a little bit differently, but it is what it is. I was playing in my outs, and yeah, I pulled it off. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed that match. And check out the link in the description. I have a coupon code for 5% off Yu-Gi-Oh! Singles and product at Epic Cards and Games. The code is my first and last name, Oscar Zelaya. Zelaya, as you can see there, Legacy Zelaya. That's how you spell my last name. Yeah, one word, all caps, and I'll see you guys next time.